What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the best logos in the NFL. Going to be doing a tier list. I don't know if people still do these things. They were really hot, like 6, 7, 8 months ago. But I kind of liked them. I did them when I first started this channel, and a lot of people seem to like them. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Is this something you're still into, or are you just like over it? But figured I'll do logos because I never actually did the NFL logo tier list rankings yet. Now, of course, as always, this is my opinion. Your opinion may vary, especially when it comes to logos, because this is literally just art. It looks good to one person, might not look good to somebody else. So S tier is obviously the best tier, and then each tier below is a tier below, and then if you're in the F tier, you're just trash. So we'll start off like that. We'll just throw the Browns in F tier, and that's simply because it's like not even a logo, it's just their helmet. So yeah, they could probably do something with that if they have the actual dog logo as well. I don't know why they don't put that on the helmet or try to switch something up, but it's literally just a helmet. It's almost like it's not even a logo. So we'll do that. I'm gonna throw the Bengals here as well. I love the Bengals helmet with just like the tiger stripes on it, but I don't like the actual Bengals, the B logo. I think they could do much better, like actually use a Bengal tiger kind of in a similar way of like the Jaguars logo or something like that, something a little bit spicier than this. But I do like their actual helmets. I think the way they do their helmets is perfect, and they should never change that. So we just got those out of the way. Jump around here. So the Broncos to me are like, I guess I would put this in the B tier. It's a pretty clean logo, classic logo, but it's not one of my absolute favorites. I'll go ahead and probably put the Falcons here as well. The Falcons logo is pretty cool. But this is, like I said, not one of my favorites. I actually really love their old school logo, just the plain white falcon that used to go on the black helmet, even though it was much more simpler than this. I don't know, something about it, I just always liked that one better. The Ravens, put that in A tier. The Ravens, I think, have one of the best logos in the game. I think it's really clean. It's very close to S tier for me. Now the Bears are going to go C tier, and honestly, there's a few I can just kind of throw right here. This is what I call like the simple yet effective kind of logo. So like the Colts would go here too. It's simple, it's clean, but it's nothing crazy. It doesn't really like wow me. Like I'd put the 49ers and like the Packers here as well. Even though like the Niners and the Packers, these are classic logos, but they're not to say that a simple logo can't be better. Because, like, for example, the Cowboys to me is just, that's just an S tier logo, and I'm not a Cowboys fan or nothing like that, but it's just such a legendary logo, and it's simple, but it works really good. Whereas, like, the Packers logo and the Niners logo, those are also simple, but they're just not as cool as the Cowboys star to me. So that's just my reasoning on it. I would go ahead and throw like the Steelers as well, like in the C tier. Really cool logo, very simple though. It's nothing that wows me. And that's just how I feel about it. So the Texans is kind of a tricky one, because the Texans is one of those ones where I could put it anywhere from S all the way to B. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, it is a pretty cool logo. I think I'm going to put it in A. It's a pretty cool logo, but I don't think it's quite as like in that legendary tier yet. Now the Chiefs, for me, I think is a S tier logo. It's just super clean. The actual arrowhead with the KC in the inside, I like that. Like if it was just the KC, that would be like a C tier logo for me. Or like the Giants, for example, which I'm going to put in D, because like it's just NY, but it's not like a cool logo to me, right? KC would be around in that area, like C or D, if it was just KC, but just that simple arrowhead that goes hand in hand with like the theme of the team, right, around the KC, just makes it so dope, and it looks so clean on the red helmet. So that's where I'm putting it. I'm a Saints fan. I'm putting the Saints in S tier. That might just be biased, but I do think the Saints have one of the best logos in the league. In fact, I know not too long ago some website did like they polled all the fans, and I think they voted the Saints logo as the best logo in the league. So it ain't just me that feels that way, but the Saints logo is very similar to the Dallas Cowboys star. Like it's almost the same type of logo. It's just shaped a little bit differently, but it just works. It's clean, it's simple, but it actually works, and it pops to me. The Eagles is going to be A tier. So like for me, a lot of these logos that are similar can go in A tier. Like the Ravens is really cool, the Eagles is cool, but like you see that they're similar. Like the Jaguars, they're all like kind of the side profile view of the animal with the mouth open, and I just think that's really cool. So like for me, the Panthers go here as well. I really love those type of logos. That's just something I gravitate towards. I would also put the Seahawks here as well. I love the Seahawks logo. All of those go here. Now, the Lion to me is like a B tier logo. I still like the Lions logo, but it's not quite as cool as these. It's like a step down. It's not as detailed as these up here. Like, these jump out a little bit more at you. The Titans, for me, the Titans logo, I'm put it C tier. It's not a bad logo, but it's just not one of my favorite logos. I mean, I could maybe put it in the B, but it's not bad. It's not overly as simplistic as the other ones here. So I'll move it to the top of C, but it's not like a logo that I absolutely love. So that's just me. The Chargers logo for me is S tier. I think the Charger Bolt logo is just so dope. It's one of those super simple, but it just works, and it looks so cool on the side of the helmet. So that's where I'm putting it. The Vikings is really close to S tier for me, but I'm going to put it in A. It's borderline. It's another really cool logo, but that's where I'm going to put it. The Bucks for me is a S tier logo. I think you could argue the Bucks have the best logo in the league. It's just a super dope logo. I've always thought the Bucks had one of the best logos in the league. And was the same thing for the Raiders, man. The classic Raiders shield logo with the Raider on it and the swords behind them. Like, the Raiders and the Buccaneers are kind of similar in that way. They both got the swords on it. I don't know. I think it's cool. Like if you give me like a hat with the Raiders logo on it, I'll wear that all day, even though I'm not a Raiders fan, because it just looks so cool. The Dolphins for me is D. If it was the old Dolphins logo, that'd be like an A tier. But I just hate the one that they updated to. It just doesn't look as cool as the old school Dolphin. The Rams, for me, it's weird because I'm going to put the Rams in C because I just don't like their logo that much, because they're very similar to, like, you know, this style, the side view of the animal. But I just don't know. The Rams, for me personally, I've just never really loved that logo. I don't know why. Maybe if it was more colorful, if they went with like yellow and blue instead of the white and blue, maybe I would like it a little bit more. The Jets, I'm going to put... I hate the Jets logo too. And the Jets logo could be so much cooler. I'll put it in D because I don't think it's quite as bad as the Bengals or the Browns. But I feel like they could just do... The fact that they're the Jets, they could do so much cooler stuff with that logo. And hopefully they do one day. The Redskins... The Redskins isn't a bad logo, honestly. I'll put that in B. I don't love it, but it's not a bad logo. It's pretty cool. The Cardinals is another one of those, the animals with the side view. I'll put that in B. I don't know. I just like those kind of logos. I think it looks cool. I think if they can make the Cardinal look a little meaner, you know, kind of like the Eagles logo looks, maybe with the mouth open, looking a little bit more fierce, I think that it would be even better. The Bills logo for me is a C. Side view animal logo, but it's like the most plain one. There's like no detail in it at all, so that's why for me it's kind of average. And the Patriots, I'd say the Patriots is a B logo. Not one of my favorites, but it's definitely a pretty clean logo. So that's my ranking right there. That's what I think. That's just what catches my eye. What catches your eye? Let me know what your S tier logos are below. Your top 5 logos. Let's just say that. Drop them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, I will see you guys next time.